everyone, welcome back. My name is Michelle and I do 5-star book reviews, and today's book is so far out of what I thought I was going to do this week, and it was kind of fate. I'm going to say it was fate because I love that, right? So first of all, we're talking about this book by Louise Hay, How to Love Yourself. It's an audiobook. It was never a written book. So I will preface that first, but here's what happened. I was reading, and I'm not going to tell you what, but it was a thriller, a really popular one right now, psychological thriller. Love the author, love everything they've ever done before, and I'm reading it, and all of a sudden, I started getting really, freaked out. I don't know. I couldn't sleep. It had me so consumed. And then some things happened this week, and I was like, you know what? I need to go through. I was driving and I'm like, I need to go through my books and see what I've got. I need something that's going to cheer me up, something uplifting that I haven't listened to in a while. And what do I find? This book. And I'm like, oh, I haven't listened to Louise in so long. Let's listen to Louise. So I did. I turned it on and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And I say all the time, 5-star book reviews. I only review the books I love. Yes, people. I've had so many people ask me that question lately. It's weird. I say it. I only review books I love because I don't do that. I'm not that kind of a review person where I'm going to rate books. That's not me. I talk about why I love the book, why I think you should read it. This is an audiobook. It's a little bit different, but oh my God, you have to. You have to. This is like 10 out of 5 stars. First of all, up on your screen, before we get too far into this, instead of saying how many pages it is, it's 59 minutes long. You have an hour of your life this week to listen to this book, audiobook. It's really a lecture that she did, and somebody taped it and then put it out. Hay House, right? So anyway, it's $3.99 on Amazon. There is no reason why you shouldn't have this book and listen to it every once in a while. Back to my story. I started listening to this and I was like, you need more Louise in your life. You need more than what you've got going on. Life happens and we forget so quickly where our thoughts go. And I love her so much. And for those of you who don't know her, she died a couple of years ago when she was 90. And I'm telling you that if I live to be 90, I want to look like Louise. She's amazing and she looked awesome. And I'm going to put up on my screen the reasons why. I'm going to say my 5 favorite takeaways from this 59 minutes because there's so much to take away from it. So I have to give you my 5 favorite. And then you go and you let me know below. And you listen to it and you tell me what your takeaways were. Deal? Deal. Number 1, criticizing. Up on your screen, you've been criticizing yourself for years and it hasn't worked. Try approving of yourself and see what happens. You know what? I remember my mom always saying, I'm my worst critic. I'm my worst. But that is not a good thing. You should not be your worst critic, right? Am I right? Everybody criticizes you. Why should you join the crowd? Don't join the crowd. And I was like, yes, I need to stop criticizing myself so hard on myself. But I was born with that idea that you need to be your worst critic. How crazy is that? And I have plenty of people that can criticize me. I don't know if you do, but I do. It's a crowd. Number 2, don't scare yourself. That's what happened this week. I scared myself. Something so minor happened this week, health-wise. And I started planning my funeral. That's what she says in this book. She's like, did that ever happen? Did something minor happen? And then all of a sudden you're like, all right, I need to start writing some things out for people. That was me this week, okay? And I'm not even going to tell you what it was because you're just going to laugh at me and I'm not going to let you because it was silly. But I'm like, all right, I got to get some things in order here. I'm 55 and I felt like I was 85. Crazy. Number 3, be kind to yourself. Yes, why is it so hard for us to be kind to ourselves? Be kind to yourself. Begin to love and approve of yourself. What a concept. Start approving of yourself. I love her. I love her so much. Number 4, I accept myself unconditionally right now. At this weight, at this size, at this mental state, I just accept myself right now. Not when I lose 10 pounds. Not when everybody else likes me, when I'm hoping other people like me and I'm trying to be everything to everyone. No, just right now. I accept myself. I love that. Number 5, release negative thoughts. I am willing to release old negative beliefs. They are only thoughts that stand in my way. My new thoughts are positive and fulfilling. How many negative thoughts do we have all day? But you know what? I made up this list and then I listened to it one more time because I was like, I need to listen to this again. And I found a bonus one, accept yourself, which was kind of like the first one, accept yourself, except for when I looked it up again, when I heard it again, I was like, I know, right? Just accept myself, accept it and move on. And then everybody else who doesn't accept me doesn't matter. And you know what I love? You know what else? I can just list. I love her so much. She was so wise. And she didn't really start her business till she was in her 50s, which I know at 55, I'm like, well, I can't start something new. I can't start doing something that I haven't done. I'm old, right? She wasn't. And she started Hay House. And who doesn't know about Hay House? I love her. And she has taught us how to love ourselves. And she has this one thing that she does, and then I'll let you go because this is already getting long. But she has a huge thing about mirror work. And what I realized after listening to it, and I want you to listen to it, I don't want to tell you too much about it because I really want you to listen to this, is I realized that for years I've been doing mirror work. When I'm upset with myself, I talk in the mirror. When I'm happy with myself, I talk in the mirror. When I'm crying, I cry in the mirror. I don't know, there's something about facing yourself. But what I like is she says about every morning, wake up, look in the mirror, and say, I love you. Be the first person to tell you that you love you today. You have other people that are going to tell you, but you be the first one. And that is it. That's it. Thank you, Louise. And I know you've been gone, and I was so sad when she died, but she's left behind so many. And you know what? I'm going to do more on her. I'm going to read more of her books. This was just I thought I was going to be doing a thriller today. I listened to this and I'm like, no, I'm talking about this because there aren't enough stars for what this book, audiobook, did for me this week. So thank you, Louise. And until my next book.